What's up, everybody? This is your boy Shepard Speaks, man. Let's get right into it, guys. For those that are new to my channel, I talk about everything Marvel and DC related. And tonight we're talking about, you guessed it, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Season 1, Episode 3, The Power Broker. Now, that name's been floating around since the very series premiere, and we've all been wondering, I know I've been wondering, who the hell is the Power Broker? And I think I may have figured out who the Power Broker is. And I think it's tied between either Sharon Carter or Baron Zemo. Now, I say it's Baron Zemo because you seen him as he was breaking himself out of prison with Bucky and Sam. He reached in one of his old cars, which he had a plethora of them, by the way, from generations of his family. You see him grab a bag and a purple mask, and there you see his infamous leather jacket with a white trim. And, we uncovered a lot of stuff. We even touched back on a few of the little subtle Captain America Civil War stuff. Like, are you going to move your seat up? And Bucky goes, nope, no. After they get out to the shootout of Madripoor, looking for Carly, and they find none other than Sharon Carter. And I was wondering, when the hell are we going to see Sharon Carter? And we see Sharon Carter get Bucky and Sam out of a scrape in Madripoor. Everything was going according to plan. All of a sudden, when they met up with Zemo's old contact, Selby, Sam's cover was on when his sister Sarah calls him, and she blows his cover. Shootout ensues. Selby gets killed by a sniper bullet, which I'm going to assume is from Sharon Carter herself, because she was over across the way watching the whole thing go down. And then also we hear Sam talk about how Wildred Nagel spoke of recreating the Super Soldier Serum, stating that, what Carly has and the other 20 occupants, because there's 20 vials of the serum, it's more stable. It's not unstable. It's more optimized. It's more perfect, And you see Sam just shaking his head. Now, this entire time, you see Baron Zemo very cautiously getting a gun to kill Dr. Nagel. Why? Because Nagel could spill the whole beans on the whole thing. Now, mind you, Sam briefs him on a recent death, and I think the place is Riga, and he goes, hey, it's not my pig, it's not my farm. Because Carly's mother, I believe, or guardian or caregiver, gets killed. She dies of TB, tuberculosis. And I believe Carly was actually looking to use a Super Soldier Serum to keep her mother or whoever she was to her alive. You see Carly talk with one of her good friends about what they would have done had they just got the Super Soldier Serum and just gone about their way. And Carly wanted to get into art or history. The other guy wanted to get into the military or something like that. And it's really elaborate, man, because you see, even Bucky even uses Steve's old writing book. They talk briefly about Marvin Gaye, the Trouble Man album, and Baron Zemo knows all about it because he's been keeping tabs on everybody. It seems he actually is a very rich man, wealthy man, which is why they were in this damn jet getting to wherever they needed to go, Butler and all. And, you could see Bucky kind of get a little jealous because, here he is trying to bond with Sam, and Sam, in a very weird way, is bonded with Zemo because of over a damn album. He basically butt kisses Sam. I feel like Baron Zemo was doing during that situation. But you hear, like I said, them mention, Isaiah once again, and Nagel made it seem as if, because he referenced Isaiah as the American test subject of the Super Soldier Serum, and it makes me wonder just how old was Wildred Nagel, because I believe he may have injected himself with the Super Soldier Serum himself. Because for him to get an American subject like Isaiah, who's been in the trenches ever since Bucky was alive, that says a lot, and Nagel was just about to be done with his research to complete his work, and all of a sudden the blip happened, and he turned to dust. So when he got back 5 years later, it was, he had to start all over again. And the Power Broker came through and, restarted it, which I think is Baron Zemo because, like I said, he has the mask, the whole shebang. And he told Sam personally, look, I really want to meet up with this Carly girl the most. Like I said, Baron Zemo shot and killed Nagel because he was afraid that Nagel might spill the beans on him. Not to mention, Sharon basically had to hold her own in that shipyard while they were all debriefing Nagel and getting their information. Sharon, essentially can't go back to the States because she's still an enemy of the state. Sam says, look, I can get you pardoned. Sharon obviously doesn't believe that. She says, look, if you want to make things right with me, just get the person you promised. She then gets in the car and says, like, we have couple problems. You see the new Cap and his homeboy. You see John and Lamar. They're like, okay, look, you really think Bucky and Sam could get Zemo out of there, prison like that? You know, and they basically now they're on Bucky and Sam's hide now. But then also you see one of the Wakandan, Daro Milaje, basically keep track of Bucky. I think Bucky might have phoned in some help from Wakanda itself, where they've been scouting Bucky this entire time because he kept. I thought I recognized those Komoyo beads any damn where. So this is actually pretty nice because, you know, Bucky at the very end, he's basically said, look, I'm gonna just go for a walk and see what goes from there. So we'll see what happens next week, y'all. This is your boy Shay Speaks. Peace and love. Make sure you guys hit the like button and the subscribe button. I'm out.